And now for the finale. It's a huge honor to be able to recognize our 2015 Teacher of the Year. When I was coming in today, there was a father who I know of one of your students, Rebecca, who was from last year, who was running in the door, and I said, "What are you doing here?" Because I usually see him in other context, you know, in court or something. But anyway, he said, "I'm here because I'm not missing this. I'm here for Rebecca." I said, "That's so great. Didn't know you knew her." He said, "Yeah. She was my daughter's teacher last year. And she did more than anyone I know to get my daughter really excited about learning." And that's really, Rebecca, why we're honoring you today for the entire state of Vermont. Because you have gotten so many kids excited about learning, regardless of how they learn. You never give up, and you inspire people from all walks of educational experience. I can tell you, as a governor who is dyslexic and learns differently, that had I not had a Vermont teacher who believed in me, who believed that somehow, with enough hard work and enough extra time, she could teach me how to read. And I got to tell you, it really helps to be able to read if you're a governor. That I wouldn't be standing before you at this moment, probably with this job. So that's the kind of spirit that we're celebrating when we recognize our Teacher of the Year this year. As you know, this year's winner is a first grade teacher right here. And she's also the district social studies and equity curriculum coach for grades K through 5. As the 2015 Teacher of the Year, she's going to be able to travel statewide across our state, working with teachers and with my agency of education to inspire other teachers to be great. In addition, she's Vermont's candidate for the National Teacher of the Year Award, which I'm going to be rooting hard for, sponsored by the Council of Chief State School Officers. Over your spring break in April, she'll be traveling to Washington, D.C. for a reception at the White House, where she'll be honored by the President of the United States, Barack Obama. I know that Rebecca has a lot of fans here, but I got to point out that I don't think there's any greater fans that she has, believe it or not, than James and her two boys who are sitting here patiently waiting for me to pass this one out. But I just got to say, without further ado, Rebecca, we're proud that we've got you. We're proud of the extraordinary work you do to transform the lives of kids every single day. And let's give a big hand to our 2015 Vermont Teacher of the Year, Rebecca.
Being here. This is such an incredible honor. It is so humbling to have been chosen to represent Vermont and all the amazing teachers we have here in the state. I need to start by thanking the State Board of Education, the members of the Agency of Education, and the Selection Committee for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to Governor Haslam, to Mayor Weinberger, and the other Vermont State Teachers of the Year, and thanks for the press for coming today as well. Special thanks for Jill Remick, and also to Jay Hoffman for your guidance and support throughout this process. I need to thank my family at St. Michael's College, Dr. Valerie Von Jensen, Dr. Jonathan Silverman, Dr. Ann Judson for starting me on my journey as a teacher 15 years ago, and for their continued support ever since. I'm so grateful to be able to pursue my passion at work every day. I want to thank some people who have supported me, encouraged me, and helped me sustain and realize my vision for teaching social justice. Thank you to Stephanie Phillips for being determined to send me to the Summit for Courageous Conversations back in 2012, for believing in teaching about equity embedded in curriculum, and for supporting it with the creation of the social studies coaching position. Thank you to Henry Sparks and the Department of Equity and Community Partnerships for supporting me as an emerging leader of the Equity Council, and for your guidance and support designing our equity conversations for professional development. Thank you to Leslie Coulomb for supporting everything I do, and for always making time for me, for believing in my potential within and beyond the classroom walls. To Jane Miller for your mentorship, your literary expertise, and your maternal care as my teaching partner for 3 years. Thank you to all my colleagues here at Champlain, to my grade level teammates, Nancy Leon, Janine Galusha, and Penny Stearns. And mostly I want to thank my family, my husband, James Haslam, who pushes me every day to exceed my own expectations, encourages me even when I want to give up. Excuse me. For his love and patience, his passion for justice, and his partnership in life. And thank you to my sweet baby boys, Will and Reed, for reminding me every day why I do what I do. Needless to say, I wouldn't be here without you, all of you. Thank you to my students, my class this year, and all our wonderful Champlain families for your trust, support, and partnership and dedication to children over the years. I'm so grateful for this honor, and at the same time I understand that it comes with a responsibility to advocate for the amazing work that we do each and every day. I know firsthand the impact of not having an inclusive education, not ever seeing myself or people who looked like me reflected in textbooks or even portrayed in fiction. I know what it feels like to be hyper-visible all the time, yet never encouraged to speak up. And I recognize that all of us have an opportunity to present a different reality to our students today. Public education is the foundation of democracy, and it is our moral imperative to make it available to every child, starting in the formative years. We need to fully fund early childhood education, to close the opportunity gap, and provide equal access to a foundation of success for all children. Especially in an age of vast inequity, we need to prepare our young people to be able to participate in a democratic society and meet the future challenges that await them with strength of character, confidence, and a sense of justice. In order to stop the perpetuation of underachievement of students of color, we need to own the gap. It's a huge challenge, but I bear witness to 11 years of progress in Burlington already, and I plan to continue to help lead us into the future. Our country still has tremendous amounts of progress to make with regards to social justice. On a national level, we're dealing with serious systems of racism and oppression and excessive force in communities of color. How can communities combat racism and start to make progress? By teaching the next generation. The solution starts with us here in our schools. I am proud to be a public school teacher here in Vermont. We have a lot of work to do in order to create the just and equitable world we envision for our children, but we have never been better positioned to do so than now. Thank you.